Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a full face of first impressions. So these are a bunch of products that are new to me, not necessarily new in the makeup world, but a few of them are. And so I'm just going to be testing them out on my face today to see how they work for me and give you my thoughts and opinions on them. So let's just hop into this video. Okay, so I didn't actually get a new primer or anything to try out, so I'm just going to be using the NYX Angel Veil primer on my face because I know this is one that I love and it's going to give the new foundation a fair shot. So I'm just going to put this all over my face. Okay, so I actually ended up picking up the new CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation in the shade 710 Classic Ivory. This was just the lightest one that I could find in my drugstore. And let me tell you, this was actually really hard to find. And I know I'm like way behind on the whole hype on this foundation, but it's because I couldn't find it for the longest time. So yeah, we're just gonna use this today. And the packaging, let me just say, is beautiful. And like, yeah, I love it. It's so sleek and it looks like high-end and everything. And then I'm actually going to be using the L'Oreal, I don't know what the name is, but it's their new sponge. I haven't used it before. So we're just gonna pump it on. Hopefully this color matches me because it was the only color they had. So, or not the only color they had, but the only one that remotely even looked like it would be my color. Ooh, I like this sponge. It's like really, really bouncy. Okay, and I just did one pump of the Healthy Elixir foundation. Wow, this is blending out really easily. And I really, really like this sponge so far. Okay, so this is what the foundation looks like. It's a little, I think the lighting is making it look a little lighter than my body. I don't think it actually, well, actually it is a little lighter than my body, but that's okay. I kind of tanned, and so, you know, we'll make it work. But I think it's really nice. It looks like skin, like, yeah, it looks like skin. It doesn't look super cakey or anything. I wouldn't say it's full coverage. I would definitely say it's a good medium, like a solid medium coverage, but I don't know, maybe you can build it up. We'll try and build it up on a few places on my skin just to see. Okay, so it looks like it's building up nice. It doesn't look like it's getting super cakey or anything. So yeah, so far so good. I really like this foundation, and this sponge is just like super easy and it blended everything out like seamlessly. And I think it made the foundation like look better on my skin than any foundation. Maybe it's just the foundation, but like the sponge, definitely recommend already. Okay, so next I got the LA Girl Pro Concealer, the HD High Definition Concealer. I think that's what, yeah. In the shade Porcelain. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like a brush tip. I don't typically like concealers like this, but we're gonna try it out. I've heard it's really good. Already some of like the brush tips are like coming out. I don't know if you can see that, but they already came out, so that's cool. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm not like a huge fan of the applicator just because I don't personally like squeezy tubes. Okay, so the concealer blended out really nice. I think it looks really good on my under eyes actually, and it really brightened things up. On camera it kind of looks a little brighter than in person, I think. It didn't seem to sink into any of my fine lines like more than normal. And yeah, it didn't accentuate my pores or anything like that, so far so good. Okay, so next I'm going to set my under eyes with the LA Girl Pro High Definition Setting Powder, and it looks like this. I actually got it in the shade Banana Yellow, and we're just going to set the under eyes with this. Okay, so next I'm going to move into the eyes. I actually got a new eyeshadow palette from LA Girl, and it's their Eye Luxe Mesmerizing eyeshadow palette in the shade Urban Eyes. Here it is. It's just 4 beautiful, can I count? Yes. It's 4 beautiful matte shades. But first I'm just going to put the Essence I Love Color Intensifying eyeshadow base on my eyes to prime my eyelids. And I've never tried this before, but I've heard that it's really good, so yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. Okay, so first I'm just going to go into the white shade in this palette to just set that eyeshadow base. There is a bit of kick up from the eyeshadow palette already, but I mean, personally, I don't care. You just blow it off and good as new, so that doesn't bother me one bit. Okay, I think I'm gonna go in with this cool tone brown shade in my crease. So we're just gonna build that up in the crease. So that's a really, I don't know if you can tell, but that's a really pretty color, and I don't normally like cool tones, but that is a beautiful cool tone color, and it looks really nice in the crease. So I'm just gonna do the same thing to the other eye, just put that color in the crease as well. Okay, so now I'm going to go into this more orange terracotta-ish shade in the palette, and I'm going to place that below the crease, like still in the crease, but like further down, so it's not like all the way in the crease, you know what I'm saying? These shadows seem to be blending pretty easily. They're really nice. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with this white shade and kind of put it in the inner corner-ish of my eye just to brighten it up a bit there. Okay, lastly, I'm gonna take this dark, it looks black, but it's more like a charcoal grayish color, and I'm just gonna focus that on the outer V of the eye. Wow. So far, I am super impressed with this palette. Like, these eyeshadows are blending out very nice, and I'm not having any troubles. They look great on the eyes. I am just excited. And this palette was like $4 or $5, I think. I don't know. I think it's really nice so far. Okay, next I'm going to go into eyebrows, and I got a Shady Slim brow pencil from LA Girl in the shade Soft Brown, and we're going to be testing this out today. I'm gonna say right away, this isn't like as creamy as the Anastasia Brow Wiz. It's a little more rough going on, but it's getting product on, and it's not like rough to the point where it hurts, so it's not like bothering me that bad. Okay, so my final thoughts on the brow pencil are, it isn't bad, and I think the color is actually pretty good and it matches pretty well, but it's just not super creamy, and it doesn't glide on as easily as some of the other products I'm used to using. So I'm gonna keep playing with it and using it, but it's not my favorite. Okay, we're going to be using this Sonia Kashuk Pretty Cheeky Face Palette. Now, on the packaging, it doesn't actually say her name anywhere, which is kind of weird, but I think this is just the cutest packaging. And then you open it up, and you have your mirror, and then you have a blush, a contour or bronzer, and then the highlight. And this just called my name in Target, and I was like, okay, gotta have you. We're gonna try and bronze. Okay, so I'm definitely not mad at it. I think it did a pretty good job bronzing. Let's try and contour now. So we're just using the same shade from the palette and going to contour with it. Okay, so I'm definitely not mad at it. I think it actually looks pretty good. It's a good color. We're gonna try and test out the blush now. I think it's a really pretty color. I'm not a big blush person, but I definitely think that that color is a nice little, if you don't go in too heavy-handed, it's a nice little flush on the cheeks. I'm gonna go into this highlight shade right here, and I'm just going to pop that on my cheeks. Okay, so the highlight is on, and let me just say, I think it looks really good. It's not like super out there highlight, but it's also not like super subtle either, so I mean, it's a nice in-between highlight. See it? Yeah, it's nice. Okay, so I actually didn't get an eyeliner. I don't know why, so I guess we're not going in with eyeliner today. But I did get a new mascara, and it is the Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal mascara, and it's like the copy of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And so I'm really excited to use this because I've heard great things about it. So we're just gonna pop this on my lashes. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so that is one coat with the mascara on. I think it looks pretty good, and my lashes look pretty voluminous, but we're gonna try another coat. Okay, so now I have 2 coats on, and it looks even more voluminous and super black, and I'm really excited. Okay, I'm just gonna go back into the eye palette for a minute and take this cool tone brown shade and a pencil brush and just run it across the lower lash line just to add a little something extra because I didn't get an eyeliner either. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so the last thing we have to do is lips, and I have 2 different ones. I'm just deciding which one I want to go with. So this one's more of a pinky nude, and this one looks more of a brown nude. And so I think I'm gonna go with the brown nude. We'll see how this goes. So this is the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Lip Color in the shade Rosetto Liquido. Yes, Rosetto Liquido. I don't know if I said that right. Okay, so the applicator is not like a normal doe foot applicator. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like long, skinny, same side. I don't know. It's just different. It's just different. So we're gonna put this on the lips. Okay, right off the bat, it is pretty sheer. So I think a lip liner would help. Definitely putting that on before you put the liquid lip on, because it's gonna end up looking a little patchy if you don't. And this is supposed to be a matte liquid lip, but it doesn't feel uncomfortable. It doesn't feel heavy on the lips. It kind of feels like more of a satin matte feeling. I'm gonna do a second coat just so it's not as patchy. Alright guys, so that completes this first impressions video. I hope you enjoyed it. There were a lot of nice products in here that I was really liking today, and they worked well for me. Yeah, everything in here was from the drugstore. It was affordable, and it's really nice to find good stuff from the drugstore that you can count on. So I think I'm going to do a update on the first impressions like a week from now or something, and just tell you how they wore throughout the day and how I like them and if I found any new beauty favorites. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any requests for videos, leave them down below. Or if you want to tell me your favorite drugstore products that I should go check out, then I would greatly appreciate that. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. So, I don't know, we'll fix it. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. What have I done? It's okay. I don't know what I'm doing.